What is going on, everybody? It is Nine Wings. Another Wednesday night. You know, Willy B got some wings and danishes, and he's feeling great. And you know me, I've got my great CBD little tonight because I haven't done dirty on my regular place tonight. My coffee is sponsored by Speedway. Speedway with the greatest coffee right now. Sorry, McDonald's. I told you I'd be true, but Speedway been doing better, so I had to leave you.
Ooh. Wow.
Okay, folks.
Oh, hold on.
Yes, sir. And Willy B's Danishes is sponsored by 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven.
24/7.
24/7, giving you fresh Danishes.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, we're going to talk about something serious right now. Now, I'm going to sound like a pastor when I say this. I'm going to reach out and touch you one little quick time and
Go
say,
ahead, brother.
you know, they be saying, how you know when the end of the world's coming? You're going to have rumors of wars and nation against nation and pestilence and homeless and motherless children. What? Hold on. Time out. Peace.
Ooh.
So now, if you look in the middle screen right now, when you scrolling through Facebook and social media right now, I'm just on YouTube. Israel gets a warning from Russia. One. Okay? Israel covers live Hamas rocket barrage. What? Okay? CNN, the IDF, which is the Israel Defense Force. Why did you kill all the kids? And the guy said, which I thought was mind-blowing, he said, we told him to leave. What? Hold on. Wow. You're blockaded everywhere. You tell someone to leave. Then, you know, you read, U.S. prepares for war. You hear, is the U.S. going to war? The FBI and the Senate came out and said, be on the lookout for them trying to tamper our water, attack on land, attack the planes again, even attack to the electrical infrastructure. Now, with this winter supposed to be so cold, and if you were in Eastern Carolina, you got up this morning, Jack Frost, he didn't show up, but his cousin, Mr. Chill's show was outside. God knows it was cold out there. Was it cold to you this morning, Willy B?
Oh, yeah, it was pretty cold.
It was cold. It was cold. I mean, cold.
Yeah, we were like New York.
Not quite New York, but when that wind cut through you,
we kind of close.
You felt that hawk in your chest.
Yeah. So right now it's 40 degrees.
40 degrees in North Carolina.
And we're gonna do a freeze warning.
A freeze warning
Till 9
November 1st. We usually don't freeze until about Christmas time around this piece.
Oh my gosh. This does.
Now, you have to ask yourself, you know, what is really going on in Israel and Palestine? Should I be for Israel? Should I be for Palestine? I'm going to give you something to think about.
Stoners.
I want you to think where the modern day police department came from.
Okay. Say it again. Modern day?
The modern day police department. So I'm going to just pull my phone. Since we got this screen in the middle, this great little screen, I'm going to see if I can pull up Google.
Okay.
And see if I can just Google something right quick. And I want to Google police patrol and slavery patrol. Okay, it sounds a lot alike, right?
Yeah.
Police patrol, slave patrol. So now, what we're gonna pull up is this screen right here, and I'm gonna see if I can make this come big for everybody. One time.
Pause, sir.
Yes.
Make this screen Big.
Yeah. I didn't think that one all the way through, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. You see, Willy B is choked up from what I said. Now, and if you notice, I made his screen get big.
Oh, shit.
So I'm gonna read this off, and this is how we're gonna start this, because us as Americans sometimes don't understand things. So if you follow on Facebook, over the last few years, I've been dropping breadcrumbs, kind of leading us to here, not knowing that we were gonna come here. Okay, but we're here.
You're here.
So, slave patrols.
Hmm?
The origin of modern day policing can be traced back to slave patrols. The earliest formal slave patrol was created in the Carolinas in the early 1700s. So that's 322 years ago. At least 300 years. It says, and the one mission was to establish a system of terror, squash slave uprising with the capacity to pursue, apprehend, and return runaway slaves to their owners. Tactics includes the use of excessive force to control and produce desired slave behaviors. Now we're going to go to what this North Carolina slave patroller oath was. Okay, now this slave patroller oath right here. Woo! I'm going to make it big because I want to read it so we can get a full understanding.
Eric Flair.
And it says the patroller's name, do swear I will, as searcher for guns, swords, and other weapons amongst the slaves in my districts, faithfully and as privately as I can, and discharge the trust reposed in the law directs to the best of my power, so help me God. Hold on. Now, what I'm about to say now is going to blow your mind, folks. I'm about to blow your mind a little bit. When you get pulled over by an officer, especially if you're black,
Okay.
Hispanic, anything with a dark tone, is it not the first thing they ask you, do you have guns, weapons, or drugs in the car?
Correct. I've had that.
Okay? When you're driving down the road, Mr. Willy B, and you see an officer behind you, do you not get a little worried?
Tense up? Yeah.
You tense up.
Yeah.
Why do you tense up?
Because I don't know, man. You know you ain't do nothing, but it's the terror part.
The terror part, right. Now, it says the slave patrols continued until the end of the Civil War with the passage of the 13th Amendment. Okay? During the Reconstruction, slave patrols were replaced by militant groups who were empowered to control and deny access to rights for free slaves. Okay. Now, then it says they enforce black codes, strict local and state laws that are regulated, restricted access to labor, wages, voting rights, and general freedoms. That's for enslaved folks. But now think about it. That happens to us now. Okay, that happens to us now.
That is true.
Okay? Now, it says the continuing bias or continued basis. The
Base is different.
The criminal justice system is heavily impacted by the bias of the police, mental and outdated I can't even get a word out. Judicial prejudices. There I have it. By golly, thank you, DJ Willy B. He had to spit it out of me, folks. Now, the large system is driven by racial disparities and a black community being targeted. Now, and let's say this, because I kind of live in a whitish type neighborhood.
Ish.
I don't see no police.
Don't see no popo.
We don't see no popo. Think about it, Willy B. You come out here a lot. You don't see no popo.
Nah.
You don't see no popo.
Yeah. Which,
it's weird.
Yeah. So it's surprising I gotta be, but I mean, it's cool though. Makes you feel good, So.
But now I want y'all to think about this.
Sorry.
And why I had to. I'm not right now, so not on camera. I'm not fat enough to eat on camera. No, I'm just playing. But what are they doing in Palestine? Okay? There's a police force. They are infringing on their rights. They are not letting them get equal freedoms. They are using this police force, which is the IDF, to bomb. And they've already killed, they said, I listened to the UN today, and it made me really realize something.
What's that?
They killed maybe 1 or 2 Hamas fighters, which one was a commander, but they might have killed 1,000 kids trying to find this one guy. Children.
Oh, you should tell about that story. You tell me. The one with his family that got
this guy. I saw this on overseas TV, and it pulled my heartstring. So this man, he was about to leave he had left his house, and his daughter wanted to come with him. She was about 9 years old. So they leave the house. Why do they leave the house? Looking for water to drink. While they were gone, that bomb that hit that place, the refugee camp, that's where they were at. And when he got back with his daughter with the water, the little girl said, I know that's my mom, I can tell by her hair. He finds his family being pulled out the rubble, man. So just imagine, we watch movies all the time with this stuff, but we never lived this. We never had to think about going out in a war-torn place, looking for water to bring back, to give to your family so they can survive. And then when you get back, you found out your whole family has been annihilated by a bomb, and all is left is the one kid that came with you who wanted to be with the father to go find water. So you have to ask yourself, it's not about Israel, it's not about Palestine, it's not about Hamas, it's not about America. It's about the innocent children. Innocent children. The Bible talks about the motherless child. And not to be preachy, but I used to always wonder about a scripture until now. And now that scripture has kind of hit me, and I'm like, this makes a lot of sense. You know what scripture that is, Willy B?
What is that, sir?
When Jesus said, there'd be a lot of people come and say, hey, let me into heaven. He was like, I don't know you. They were like, I did works in your name. And he was like, you didn't do no works in my name. I fed people in your name, not in my name. You turned away people. You harmed people. You did this not in my name. And I look at people now on social media. If you just go social media, you'll start seeing all these people who are so intertwined. It's Israel or it's Palestine. No. You have innocent people because you have two nations warring. One nation that came across and stood on top of another one.
Okay.
And what you're getting is what you want to see. they wanted those people to fight amongst themselves and kill themselves out when they pushed them all together, but instead the Palestinians didn't. Now we have a problem where the whole world is about the war. And the sad thing is, we're watching a new Holocaust by maybe the people who went through the last Holocaust.
Yeah.
And if anyone should not, it's kind of like, you know,
anyone who should.
It's like Pookie counting crack. If anybody should not be counting crack, it's Pookie, because he could relapse. And that's where we're at.
Wow.
And we're getting warned from every nation in the world. Chill out. And basically, since we're funding all this with our tax dollars, they're saying, hey, y'all need to chill out.
What's your end game? You doing all this, what is your end game? Because this look like you got your feelings hurt.
Well, the end game is your feelings is hurt. And, okay, I'm going to give you a good example.
And we just, you know.
You're in a club, right? This is what happened. You're in a club.
We don't
You got the jewels on. You got the bottles coming, bottle service. All the girls, you VIP.
Right.
Okay? Mm-hmm. There's a little dude down here drinking a Miller Lite.
Mm-hmm.
The small can of Miller Lite. Somehow, he stumbles into the VIP. Security tries to throw him out, but he can't. You find out that this VIP used to be his bedroom.
Oh.
And the club is really an apartment building, and they use putting his bedroom as a VIP every night. And this man wants to go to sleep. He just wants to go to sleep. He done drunk his little Miller Lite. He's in his VIP, and you and your security team try to throw him out. But little do you know, he can fight like John Wick. And he beats y'all's ass at the club.
Right.
So you walk outside, and you get the gun and come back in and shoot up the club. And guess what? You don't hit him. You hit everybody else in the club.
Right.
That's what's happening in Israel, if you ask me. Right now, they shooting the club up.
Multiple counts of war crimes. But I don't condone it. But if people been speaking out, telling you, look, stop doing what you're doing, and you still being a bully, taking people's land. If I recall, and even though I may not read the Bible as much, but I have not heard one thing to, what can I say? How can I say it? What I'm trying to say, man. To condone that type of violence. I'll put it like that. Yeah, there was wars, but that's because God was saving people. Am I correct?
These are not the answer. Hybrids are a better answer. And
in a way,
to get
yeah.
slammed pretty hard on the global stage with green issue because they don't support it.
If you being a bully, and you may have bullied like 3-4 other people, but then if you come up to that fifth one ain't taking it, and he slaps you in the face, that's what happened. They was crying out. We all need to listen to each other.
And that's what's wrong with the world.
Yeah, man.
Now, before we get out of here, and this also goes along with what's going on in the world right now. So, because we're playing this game with the Middle East, the oil district,
Right.
the oil district is talking about withholding oil. If they withhold oil, we might be screwed. Now, Toyota, first of all, we're going to talk about some car stuff real quick before we get out of here. Toyota dropped a little bombshell of what they said about some things.
Right.
But If you didn't know, Honda brought back the damn Prelude. Got Damn. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that bad boy look nice. The Prelude. Yo, shout out to Tilda Garrison Winterville. The first chick I knew in my neighborhood, she had the Prelude. Yo, and that bad boy was right. Yo, them Preludes was a jump. Not too many people had the Preludes. They had the Honda Accords and Civics.
I was trying to get one.
But the Preludes was a whole different beast. The Prelude, to me, was like the Toyota Supra back in the day. Now, we're going to get into this right here. I want y'all to listen closely, and here we go. Toyota says, EVs are not the answers. Let's go.
Toyota says EVs are not the answer. The hybrids are a lot better answer. And Toyota gets slammed pretty hard on the global stage with the Green Initiative because they don't support landslide EVs. For every EV that you make, you could have made 15 or 20 plug-in hybrids. Same amount of content that goes in the battery. The EP had a mandate that when they considered the emissions of the vehicle, they had to consider what did it take to make the vehicle and what did it take to drive the vehicle, all of it. They had suspended that every year since 2012. In April, they permanently removed it. Most of these EVs are not cleaner than ICE vehicles until maybe you get 80 or 90,000 miles on a car, and on a pickup it might take 150,000 miles before it's actually cleaner than an ICE vehicle. And nobody's talking about what about the impact of getting all these minerals out of the ground. Trust me, if we had to get those battery minerals in the United States, we would never do it, right? Because it's dirty, it hurts the environment, but it's fine if it's somewhere else. We can turn a blind eye. Toyota says,
Now, woo! That's another reason why we're trying to give Africa money. We're trying to be in the Middle East. A lot of things that we live on, we don't get from here. But the way they get them is very not friendly to our environment. I'll leave it like that.
Right.
Okay? Now, with them saying that means Toyota is not going to be making a lot of EV cars. They'll be making more hybrid, gas, electric. I can see Toyota down the road, gas, solar. I can see them, that's going to be the hybrid, the gas, solar. Mark my word, that's going to be the hybrid down the road.
Oh, copyright that.
No, copyright that one, buddy. That's going to be it down the road. And what we're not looking at is these wars. Right now, everything in the world, you got the Brinks. You got the deal with transportation around the world. Now, on top of that, you got wars. We're about to have the coldest winter that we've probably seen in 100 years in this part of the region of the United States. I'm telling y'all, be prepared. Get you extra water. Get your electric blanket. Get you a generator. Get you a kerosene heater. Get you a grill, folks. Because if we go to war with the government saying the infrastructure that we know right now could become under attack. The electrical grid could go out from the weather or from a terrorist attack or from a war attack. The water system could be contaminated. So we need to have stockpile. If you don't know how to filter water, you need to learn. It's very simple. Some burnt charcoal, burnt wood, some sand, some rocks. You can filter your own water. Things like that, you need to be watching. All this loving hip hop foolishness, that shit need to go out the door. Because we're in a serious time, folks. We usually joke a lot, but right now we're being serious because there's things that's going on that we're not understanding. Because when we vote come next week, hopefully in Ayton, everybody's going to go out and vote for Mr. Muber. Yeah, I just endorsed Muber. Wow. Boom. So we need to get people in the office, in the power, who are like us, for us, kind of like Fulu. You know, for us bears, boss bears. We need that type of lifestyle right now because If not, as I leave out, I'm going to say look up Project 2025. Peace, folks. Remember, shout out to everybody that I've been working with. I am working on Black Friday.
Yes,
Tomorrow is my last day working with anybody. So if you want to be on Black Friday, hit me up. Hit me up tonight. ASAP Rocky. And I'll get back to you like Rihanna. And I'll tell you that.
Shout out to GBNY.
Shout out to GBNY. Shout out to the Bootleg Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to everybody doing it. Shout out Brother Will, to the Florida team. Shout out to my people over at Smoke Nova. Shout out to my people down at
Dang. You got a lot of shines, you got dry.
Yeah. And once again, shout out to Speedway for the great coffee.
Oh, and them donuts.
And them donuts.
Yeah.
7-Eleven, Speedway.
Yeah.
And you catch us next Wednesday night about the same time, between 8 and 9-ish, according to how cold and the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
But, and if you want to be a guest, inbox us. We got you.
Yeah. And you also can catch us on ENC 96 Radio.
Correct.
Is that correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel good about that one. Yeah. And I just want to say, also on the radio station, 252, what you call it, charts?
Yes, we have the charts.
Yes, we have a music chart.
So submit your music if you want to be charted. Also, we're going to be working on a couple of next year. We're dropping. Like this month, I got 2 projects dropping. Turtlenecks and Chains is dropping in a couple days. And then after that, I have Inner Banks Night 2 dropping. Ooh. 2 years exactly to the date that the first one dropped. So, if you want some chill, relaxing music, just a vibe when you got to work with, I do this, man.
You do. Yeah.
I used to sample a lot, but I don't sample a lot no more because I don't got to, because I went to school and know how to play a little bit. But I do sample still. But no samples were used in making these albums. So no samples are hurt. I want to say that. And till the next time, peace.
Peace out.